Cable manufacturers as well in Nigeria say that a continuous importation of substandard cables into the country remains a major challenge for the growth of the industry. They agree that strict regulations and compliance to standards will help the sector contribute more to economic growth. Tolulope Ogunjobi has details.
Studies have traced the various cases of fire outbreaks in homes and offices to imported cables, which are usually below specification with exaggerated grade. Manufacturers of cables also say that the stunted growth in the sector is based on the continuous faking and substandardization of wires and cables which are imported from China and India. To address this ugly trend, professional engineers and cable manufacturers put together this workshop to address the challenge of effective selection of cables and wires for residential and industrial purposes.
Anybody could choose cable, but for it to be effective, it must be capable of carrying the current that is designed to carry in such a way that when it's carrying that current, it will not damage. One, it will not even endanger the people using it or the equipment. And whenever there is any fault, the insulation around it will not break down. So, invariably, to choose cable effectively, you must have in mind that it must be capable of carrying the currents.
It was also revealed here that importers of fake cables exploit weak regulation, poor legal framework, and poor policy implementation to remain in business.
But despite even our Nigerian cables are much better off sometimes, somehow. And then because this is an era of China, so many things have been brought in from China. Everything good or bad is brought in from China. So we just felt, how do we curtail all these excesses? How do we curtail people from bringing in all manner of fake or whatever cables to Nigeria? So that's why we felt, let's do something better. Let's raise the quality bar.
Made in Nigerian wires and cables are judged to be one of the best in the world because of the efforts of the Cable Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, because they have a structure on ground whereby they have an arm of the trade group which they call Kaman Technical Committee. And this Kaman Technical Committee oversees the quality of cables produced by all the member companies.
Indigenous cable makers say locally made cables remain the best, attributing their claim to a better understanding of the local environment and adherence to international global best practices. Tolulope Ogunjobi, TVC News, Lagos.